weird. These were some pants that I tried to make. And yeah, the story behind these pants. I wanted to try to make pants without using a pattern, even though I had never used a pattern before to make pants. I just wanted to go based off of my measurements and the fabric I had and see what happened. And this is what happened. Let me open it up. So this is the pants. And they fit fine. I had to tweak them a bit so they could fit because at first they were too big. But yeah, so some of the mistakes. You see how it's puckering in here? There's like a hole in here and I don't know how to fix it without it looking kind of weird. So I just left it alone. Because I said probably in the future when I get better, I can take these pants. I've seen people do it on YouTube. They'll find their old first projects and just like redo them and they come out really cool. So I was like, I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna just let these pants sit here. I've worn them a couple of times, but I wear them like if I'm going to the store or whatever. My crazy colored tropical pants. And yeah, so look, here's the pockets. I at first I was gonna make a simple zippered pant. Okay, I said I'm not gonna add no pockets. I just want to know how to use zippers or how to sew a zipper. So I'm just gonna a zipper fly. So I'm just going to make plain pants with a zipper and no pockets. It was gonna be so simple. But then I got ahead of myself and I was like, why not pockets? And I just cut into the fabric to make pockets. And well, actually, at first I don't even think I was gonna have a zipper. I think I was just gonna use elastic as a elastic waistband pants. And then I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do a zipper without any instruction because that's just how I roll. And it didn't come out as bad as I thought it was gonna come out, but it's still not that good. Like, look at this. That's all sticking out. I said I was gonna cut that or redo that, and I haven't gotten to it. This one, let me try to get this to focus a little bit better, but still, yeah. And I have to realize that these zippered flies are like separate pieces from the pants. Because I grabbed I have a bunch of pants, so I grabbed some of my old pants and I opened them up and looked inside of it and I realized that that was a whole separate piece, like a separate cut of fabric from the rest of the pants and that you have to put that on. So I don't even think I looked up how to do this. I just looked at my old pants and tried to mimic it. I realized it was folded. It looked simple enough, so I went ahead and it was sewn down like at the bottom. So I just looked at my jeans and tried to recreate what my jeans had. You see I have this bright colored fun zipper. I'm just like, let's just put a fun color on here because these are going to come out crap anyway. So yeah, I didn't even put a button on here. I was going to, but then I decided I'm going to just throw this on here because, I don't know, just wanted to. And then the pockets, look at that. I didn't even choose the same color thread. I was just like, yeah, it's not coming out nice anyway. There's a hole up here and I used regular muslin because I had muslin left over and I just wanted to see if I could make a pocket. So yeah, let me go ahead and reopen this so y'all can see the inside of this travesty. So this is my first, look at that. Look at that. Look at that foolishness. So yeah. And then here's the inside. Because it was too big for me, I just like sewed down here. And then moved it to the side because I was too scared to cut it off. Because I'm like, what if I mess this up? I need to be able to take this loose and then properly do it. And I'm thinking I should have darted each side instead of doing whatever I did here. So I might take that back out and try to dart these or whatever. But I was like, nobody's looking at that anyway. It's the inside of the pants. And it's not for someone. So another thing I decided I wanted to try on these pants was a blind hem stitch. So, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. But these are my blind, I tried to do a blind hem stitch. And as you see, I completely failed. It's folded over, it's like has the seam in there. And I was like, what did I do wrong? But I left it alone. Until I had to repair my dad's pants. And he has these, work pants, dress type of work suits and stuff like that. So they had me try to repair my dad's pants. And they came out perfect on my dad's pants. And I realized what I did wrong was I folded them like over this way. Oops. Like normal. Yeah. But I sewed it on the right side of the fabric. You know what I mean? So I sewed down here and used the blind hem where it crosses over to catch the other side on this end, when you're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be the opposite. So I'm supposed to like stitch on this side and then catch like the end of this side, you know. So I fixed it yet. Well, I did one pant yesterday to fix that. And there we go. You can kind of see the stitches here. You can't really see it on my dad's pants because I used too long of a stitch, so it caught, you know, on this end, and you can really see the thread. But ideally, you don't really want to see that thread. But I figured out how to do that so it can stay smooth all the way down. So I'm glad about that, to where you can't really see it. You can see them on these green pieces, like if you zoom in. But from a distance, not so much. Like when I look from here, it's not that noticeable, but it's still noticeable. But I'm just glad I figured out how to do a blind hem stitch for this. This is my second try. If I show you my dad's dress pants, they look like they came from the store like that, you know, from wherever we got them from. But yeah, so I'm going to like just mess around with these, my creations, and see what I could do to fix them and change them. Now my two crocheted projects and knitting. So I crocheted a hat. And this is the hat that I crocheted. I crocheted my sister one as well, and I also have an extra one that I was going to try to sell. It's over there. Yeah, this took me like maybe 2 hours to do. It probably would be much quicker. This was my first crocheted project, so that's why it took me so freaking long. I also knitted a sweater. I think I've already shown y'all this, not sure. I did this a long time ago, and it took me like 5 months to complete. I know, that's because I was procrastinating. I know that's a long time. Okay, well that's not totally it. I've made my brother a blanket. And I also, for a customer, like altered her shirt. And I'm gonna show y'all pictures of that if I can fix that or figure out how to do that, because I'm gonna edit this. So yeah, I just wanted to show my stuff and see that I'm probably getting a little bit better. My next project though is going to be this here. So I have this top here, and it's my favorite shirt. I love this shirt. I love the design of it. I love how it's just really flowy. I love it. But I don't love the little design in there. I feel iffy about this design. It's like a mirrored, I don't know what to call this. I know it's not paisley, but it kind of reminds me of that for some reason. But it's just this mirror design on both sides, and it has like these flowers, but they're really weird flowers. So I'm getting rid of it. And before I get rid of it, I'm going to recreate it on this fabric, because it's just little birds and it's little trees, not trees, leaves and flowers and birds. And I said, okay, so I get to keep, I'm gonna get some elastic thread and try to recreate this. So that's what I'm working on now. Oh, I forgot to show this shirt. I don't really need to show this. This is just foolishness here. This is the shirt to that same skirt. See, this material as well was damaged at work. So I was like, how much will y'all give it to me for? And I think I bought like 2 yards of it for $3 or something like that. So I'm like, hey, thank you. And I took it. And was deciding I'm just going to make random stuff with it. So this is a top. And I was trying to figure out how you would do a neckline, like just like this, without it puckering all in here. So I watched a video tutorial, and I just used my muslin and Pellon to just see how that would work. And I finally successfully made a V-neck line that wasn't just puckering and looked really weird. And so yeah, this is kind of like my little practice. And I've used like bias tape to do the arms, just to see how this would work. See, I was going to turn this into a dress. This is the top, and that was the skirt, and I was going to do sleeves, but I didn't have enough fabric for sleeves. But now they're just like stuff for me to just practice on. So yeah. I I think that's about it. But thank y'all for watching this super long video to explain a couple of projects that I've been working on. See y'all later.